Pretty well equipped, all M5 bolts, squares, small bolts, T-nuts, Z-Rod, I forget what they call those. Those are going on another printer. I got a lot of stuff here for 3D printing. This whole cabinet's all filled with stuff. You know, so, I mean, my point is that I'm not an amateur at this stuff, you know. Everything in stock. Now we'll get back to our topic here. Proper printing 3D dual Z drive kit. Take the file, print it mathematically. Everything's nice. See, almost together. Almost together. Problems I encountered. I had to shim this with aluminum foil because to line this rod up, and I had to shim the back with aluminum foil, pull my stepper motor out to get everything perfect, so nice and smooth. I had to file this wheel down so it turns, but it turns now. You know, everything's nice, right? Come over here. Well, by the way, see these? There's 4 Allen set screws here. These can't be tightened as assembled. You can't get an Allen wrench in here because there's a bearing in here. You can't get the Allen wrench around the back of there to tighten those up. So basically, line everything up nice and tighten it down later. But you don't have access to these Allens once it's put in place. Same thing here. You want to line this up nice. Have to make all your adjustments loose. Pull the rod out. Pull the pulley off. That's why I did that. Try to get some tension on here. Pull the Z-rod out. Tighten everything up. Put it back together because, like I said, there's a bearing in here. You can't get access to these set screws. This is the one that has the frame brace down to the bottom, which I'll order the parts for that already. By the time you're done buying your pulleys and your Z-rods and your little brass coupling, which I actually didn't have any of those, I do now. You know, you're a couple dollars into this whole thing, okay? A couple dollars into this whole thing. And then you get to this point. I was at work, you know, and I was putting this thing together, and I got to this point. All these screws have to be replaced with longer screws, which, yeah, I do have. I got plenty of screws. No problem there. Gonna take this bracket off because this Allen wrench is set into this slot. And then, you know, you put it back together. You get to this point, and here's where the fun begins. And I don't know if I'm going to tear this whole thing off, or I might just end up taking a 1/2-inch drill or something and boring this hole out a little bigger, because, you know, I don't have, like, you know, ultra professional tools, but, you know, what I do have is like an 8mm nut driver, and it don't fit. Don't fit. Craftsman 8mm socket, thin wall, deep. Don't fit. How are you gonna put a nut on there if nothing fits? So, like I said, the only way I'm gonna get this kit together is either take it off, which is at this point an option, or drill this hole out a little bigger. These ones you could set your Allen key on this side, put the nut on the back side. This one here you can't. So I don't know how he did it, You know, he kind of just pieced his video together real quick, you know, and I know he had some issues with design and he did work through those, you know. I'm sure this whole setup was not easy to deal with, but I'm at this point, and, you know, like I said, it took me a long time to get this lined up, bottom and top. This pulley, like I said, had to be filed. All these parts had to be printed. At this point, you know, I had already ordered a dual Z kit with just the metal bracket that you replace here, and makes life a lot easier. There's a little tensioner pulley that pulls this out a little bit, keeps your tension. You don't have to worry about that. But now I'm dealing with this. It's taking a lot longer than I anticipated. I don't think this kit is really worth the time to deal with. Not with all the stuff that I went through to get to this point, and now to deal with this. That's just my opinion. I'm putting it forward. You guys do what you want to do. This came out good. Yeah, great. That was great. Okay. Moves the power supply out of the way, puts it in the back. You know, that's nice. Okay, this thing, yeah, came out nice. Like I said, mathematically, everything's probably fine. You know, all these little parts, nice. Get to that, breaks your balls. And that's the last point where I'm at, and frustrated. So, like all the other people in the world, pick up my camera and make a video.